A Lamborghini Murcielago driver was booked into county jail due to his role in the death of an 82-year-old Uber driver. This is automotive news right here on Carlisle's Pick. We are live here, absent a bunch of jump cuts, so please bear with me. This will be a single take. So this happened in Delray Beach, Florida. So a man who was driving a Lamborghini that was involved in a crash that killed an 82-year-old Uber driver last year in Delray Beach has been arrested. Now, Roger Wittenburns, who's 61 years old, was booked into the main Palm Beach County Jail Monday night. Now, he faces charges of driving under the influence and negligent manslaughter. The Uber driver, 82 years old, was killed when the speeding Lamborghini crashed into his SUV. He was killed last September when Wittenburns' Lamborghini slammed into Smith's Buick Enclave at Northeast 6th Avenue and Northeast 1st Street. Now, this is according to Delray Beach Police. On the night in question, Wittenburns was in his yellow Lamborghini, a Murcielago, and his girlfriend was in her yellow Porsche. The police say that she actually left the scene of the accident, but there's no details of any charges specifically for her. The police also said that Smith's wife had dinner waiting for him, but he never made it home. So this is yet another sad story of another life lost due to an automotive tragedy. Now, I know the focus is going to be on the speeding. You know, those of you car enthusiasts like myself, you know, we love our vehicles and we need the power from these vehicles and what they're capable of doing in the right context. But one thing that I would like for people to pay particular attention to. Now, how much speeding was a factor in this scenario, I'm not going to comment on. I wasn't there. I don't have all the details. The very important detail of the story is driving under the influence. Regardless of how fast you're driving, what type of car you have, you don't belong on the road. You're under the influence of alcohol or other drugs. That's the bottom line. So I hope that people remember and choose to focus not just on, oh, another speeding driver, but on the fact that this driver was under the influence. That is the biggest problem, because once again, I will remind people, in Germany, you have certain roads, the Autobahn, where there's no speed limits. And yet they have a better safety record than here in the United States of America. There's something very wrong with that picture. All we focus on is speeding, 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 right? We focus on speeding as opposed to some other issues that may be the heart of the problem, like perhaps driver training and driver distractions, as well as, and I'm sure this is probably has one of the highest body counts, alcohol, right? People worried about marijuana, it's so evil, but yet alcohol has a massive body count. Right now, this 82-year-old man is dead. And the biggest reason for that probably is alcohol. But yet, it's all good. There's no problems with alcohol. Alcohol is all good, right? But marijuana is a problem. And for those who wonder, I don't smoke marijuana. I've never smoked marijuana. I'm just smart enough to see the hypocrisy and the nonsense of this focus on one drug, which doesn't really have the massive body count that alcohol has. Meanwhile, alcohol, oh, it's all good. It's all good having a good drink, you know? It's all good. I know from my professional career that there have been people who have office parties and the alcohol served there. And I know for a fact that the whole designated driver thing was not something that strictly was followed. So you have a culture that is accepting of people, oh, it's just a few drinks. And then they get on the road and then something like this happens. What is wrong with that picture? Comment below and let me know what you think about this. What do you think about this focus on one drug versus the other? What do you think about this preoccupation with this speeding? Speeding is so bad, right? It's not how you're driving or your lack of driving skill. It's simply how fast you're going. So you're doing 90 miles per hour on a 4-lane highway where there is next to no traffic. And that's a problem. No matter how well you're driving, how much in control you are, you're not under the influence, you're staying in your lane, you're signaling, you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. And there's almost no one on the road. But yet, that is considered to be a problem. When in fact, in my opinion, I don't think it's just an opinion, it's much more dangerous to be going 30 miles per hour and texting 30 miles per hour and under the influence, right? But in America, it's all about speeding. And you know the mainstream media is going to look at this story and they're going to use it for yet another example of how dangerous speeding is. And it can be. Devil is in the details. It's all about context. Let's start the discussion. Comment below, let me know your thoughts. This is Carlisle with Carlisle's Picks. If you're new here, click on the subscribe button. Click on the like button as well, support, and click on the notifier icon so you can get videos like this right away and live, so you get the news first and you can share it with your friends. This is Carlisle with Carlisle's Picks. It's been a breaking news story out of Delray, Florida. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.